I'm Matthias Häggström, and I'm a comic book reader, wannabe artist, working with as a concept artist on daily basis. But this is about. I was just going to say a couple of words about the sound effects in comics, which today they let the artist just skips the sound effects in his action scenes and stuff and let the letter people do whatever they want afterwards, put in some digital pre-rendered bought stuff from the net. And like actually found an example just now of an action scene by an amazing artist called Laney Liu, and this is a new Avengers comic. But here you can see the sound effects. You see that one? You see this? Can you see it go there?
Yeah.
This is dead sound effect. Look at these. Good action with totally dead sound effects. Kind of like clang, spack, crack, fugn, whatever that is. Spack, chunk, spack again. And it looks like this. It's horrendous. And doesn't work at all. Here you can see that on this page we have a bonk and a kalumph when holding milk. And then all of a sudden he has drawn a real sound effect that works instantly with a bang. And I'm all for this drawing that the artist is going to decide how the sound is. Perhaps, okay, the writer could sort of suggest something, but it's still a part of the action piece, the picture. So it works much better if you draw it in yourself, which I like to do. Inspired by the old, actually inspired by this old stuff, which is awesome, from the 50s. We have Wally Wood and Jack Davis and those kind of guys that knew the art of drawing sound effects and make them look good. So yeah, that's where I stand.
And I mean, what do you think it brings to the story? Actually, having the sound in the story, it's actually it's integral. It's drawn into it.
Yeah, when you see a layout on the page and you see something happen, if it's something big, you could go for the no sound effects at all to make that's cool action like Michael Lark kind of stuff, Daredevil. But when you see a page, something explodes, for example, the sound effects, it's a part of the picture. You see the sound effects. Sound effect makes the explosion big, like mighty and sound. It's you can see that it's a loud sound, and you see that when you open the page, you see, oh, there's a big explosion going on down there. Oh, I can feel it. When you have like they do now, you have a drawn picture, but someone decides you want to have a big sound effect, so they make a boom over the whole picture with thin lines, which makes the picture what there's something crappy going on in this picture, and then it's letters that says boom. Yeah, wow. And then it's like it destroys, you don't see it, you don't feel it, and the picture gets sort of muddy and stuff. And to have a letterer just decide where to put the sound effect and just have a random go back to that page, just put them random. You don't feel those sounds, they're just there like small flies on a page, just in the way of the drawing. It would be much better to not have sound effects at all on these pages. When we say, for instance, like if Laney Liu for this page would have sort of designed, sort of written in the sound effects himself, he would have redesigned every page just to have the sound effects like an integral part of the drawing, which would have been much better and much easier for the drawer because then you can make a sound effect and just don't have to draw the stuff that's under there. Because if I sat and draw like small details on a building and then a letter came and just put a boom over the drawing, it would be why couldn't I know that before, or something.
Yeah.
So that's why it should be hand drawn, analog sound effects.
Huarg. Slicey. If someone wrote slicey on the page I drawn, I would be mad.
And she screams Nog at the top. It's like when you see those old movies where every punch sounded exactly the same, in the belly, on the mouth, or a kick on the leg, same, like old Hong Kong movies or something. This is like that, exactly the same.